Hey, welcome to Nourishable. I'm Dr. Lara. Today I'm going to share what I ate in a day as part of Dr. Greger's Daily Dozen Challenge. Dr. Greger of nutritionfacts.org created the Daily Dozen Challenge as a way to motivate yourself to eat a whole plant-based diet by tracking your servings of 12 different categories of foods plus exercise. Here's how I completed the Daily Dozen Challenge for a very nourishable day. I'm a really big fan of Dr. Greger's work through nutritionfacts.org, so I was very excited when he launched the Daily Dozen Challenge. The Daily Dozen encourages you to get one or more servings from the following 12 categories: berries, other fruit, cruciferous vegetables, leafy greens, other vegetables, flax seeds, nuts and seeds, herbs and spices, beans, whole grains, beverages, and exercise. I downloaded the Daily Dozen app onto my phone, which was super useful for tracking my servings throughout the day. Links to the app and the Daily Dozen Challenge website in the video description below. I started my day with a big old glass of water, and then I took my dog Elliot for a 4-mile walk. I love starting my day with a walk because it helps get the blood flowing and it gives me some time to mentally prepare for the day. Exercise, check. Beverage, check. For breakfast, I steamed some broccoli, both the florets and the stalks. It's only really recently that I've started eating the broccoli stalks, but they're really tasty and eating them helps to reduce food waste. I added the steamed broccoli into a pan and scrambled it with 2 eggs, plus a teaspoon of urfa pepper, which is a delicious smoky Turkish pepper that has a subtle kick. On the side, I had a slice of whole wheat toast with mashed avocado and a cup of coffee with milk. Altogether, that checks off a cruciferous vegetable, 1 serving of whole grains, 1 serving of other fruit from the avocado, 1 serving of spice, and 1 beverage. 1 meal, 5 checks. Score. Snack time! I mixed some grass-fed yogurt with blueberries and ground flaxseed. It's summertime here right now, so I picked these blueberries fresh from a local farm, but frozen blueberries are just as great when it's not in season. I used ground flaxseed rather than whole because whole flax seeds are really tough to digest and you tend up pooping lots of them out. Expensive poop. That's 2 more checks with a serving of berries and flax seeds. For lunch, I had a giant meal-sized salad. I used spinach as my base, then added barley as a whole grain, tomatoes and cucumbers, almonds, and a feta cheese garnish. Then I had a peach on the side as dessert. Each week I cook up a big batch of a whole grain, like barley, quinoa, or brown rice, and I store it in the fridge so that it's just ready to go to add onto a salad. I'm also using sliced almonds with the skin on because many of the healthy nutrients are located in the skin. Greens, check. Cucumber and tomato for 2 servings of other veggies, check. Whole grains, check. 1 serving of other fruits, check. Nuts, check. And beverage, check. That's 7 checks from lunch. Before dinner, I got in some of my favorite form of physical activity: dancing. I've been a dancer for my whole life, and I've always felt really lucky that my hobby allows me to express myself artistically, get in some great cardiovascular and strength training, plus make a community of really awesome friends. I'm a strong believer in finding a form of physical activity that you love and keeps you motivated, so it can be sustainably incorporated into your life. I replenished all that sweating with a big glass of water. Beverage, check. Exercise, check. Finally, for dinner, I had a quinoa pilaf with carrots, grilled zucchini, grilled chicken breast marinated in Mediterranean spices, an arugula salad with watermelon, and a glass of unflavored seltzer water. That's 1 more serving of whole grains, 2 servings of vegetables, 1 serving of greens, 1 serving of other fruit, 1 serving of spices, and 1 beverage. 7 more checks with dinner. So you may have noticed that I didn't have any servings of beans or legumes. And that's because I have an anaphylactic allergy to peanuts and all of its legume cousins. Legumes are a very healthy food to include in your diet, but unfortunately for me, they're deadly. So in place of legumes, I added in a few extra servings of veggies to round out my daily dozen. And now I challenge you to do Dr. Greger's Daily Dozen. There are so many exciting and delicious ways to fill out the checklist. I found it to be a really helpful way to structure my daily meals without having to obsessively count. By focusing on getting servings from these 12 different categories, you're going to be getting a variety of nutrients from various polyphenols and antioxidants and fibers and healthy fats. And this diversity of nutrients is both healthy for you and healthy for your microbiome. I also like using the Daily Dozen as a framework when eating out at restaurants to try and pick a healthier menu item. So try out the Daily Dozen for yourself. Share your experience on social media using the hashtag #DailyDozen, and be sure to subscribe to Nourishable to stay up to date on all things nutrition. That's what science tastes like.